Shout out to J&J.
So I just want to send a shout out to J&J Sports for having me once again.
This is, episodes, man. You guys got a real good thing going on.
Good morning, everybody. I'm your favorite sports analyst, Jamar McKill, my favorite co-host,
James Girl.
and y'all finna be served with J&J Sports episode 111. You guys, how you feeling, James?
I feel excellent.
Oh, man.
Happy to be back in our second time in the brand new studio.
In a brand new, I hope y'all like this scenery. We definitely loving it, for sure. But we're going to get right into it, man. So, you guys, we've been really heavy on this, series, this NBA series. He's Team OKC, I'm Pacers. And we finna go over all the current games right now until Monday. So, this is an overview of the Pacers games 2, 3, and 4. So, game 2, Oklahoma City came back in charge 123 to 107. Yeah, James, they were snapping because we covered game 1. Yeah, they must have heard J&J Sports because they came back with vengeance, man. How you feel about them coming back in this game?
They had to, because otherwise they're just going to let the Pacers, take over the series. Like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Especially considering the way that going into this whole final, everybody kept talking about OKC.
Yeah.
So, the Pacers were pretty upset about that.
Absolutely. And just to get us started, man, what did OKC do to have an advantage in this game, you feel like? With some things that they kind of took over?
I know throughout the first 3 quarters, they were able to keep the score close. So,
yeah.
That was important. It seems like a lot of the times, if the Pacers were able to get ahead, then it was a lot harder for OKC to play catch up because the Pacers have such excellent players too.
Absolutely. I think they took more control on defense this game. They had a solid game plan and they kept their lead in that fourth quarter, which is not easy. You know what I mean? It's like it was a lot of back and forth, but somehow fourth quarter OKC got a nice little lead and they kept it. So I think that's what.
Yeah, they were really able to take over there in the fourth. Do you see something like that happening for the next few games?
Yeah, and that actually happened in these other games we're going to cover for sure. And just to keep us going, how challenging will this be for the Pacers to control this OKC team? Because, like I said, a lot of people favor them right now. A lot of people favor them because of Shai Alexander. They have a pretty solid young team. How challenging is this for the Pacers, you feel like?
Well, right now, this is their best chance to go ahead and get that ring and beat Oklahoma City, And considering they were the underdogs and them playing this well, there's definitely a chance, but they're going to have to earn it.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's extremely hard because OKC is a better team roster-wise that we put on paper. But, it's like a back and forth match. It's like a tug of war match. They're still a good team too. And Tyrese Halliburton, man, he's been snapping.
You also talked about the youth movement on the Pacers, and I'm wondering if maybe that has something to do with how well they're playing against Oklahoma.
Yeah, it is. It's like it's youth on youth. It's like it's hard to explain it, but it's like youth on youth, and it's like you'll think that OKC will just be taking over right now, but that's not the case. It's like Tyrese is still hot, so it's like they gotta kind of earn it too, in a sense. So if we kind of look at Shai's, we're gonna get into game 2, you guys. Let's hop over to game 2. So player of the game for game 2 was Shai Alexander. He had 34 points, 11, 21 from field goal range. So he's averaging at least 30, 40, 50 points a game, James. I mean, the guy's insane. So, I mean, if they do win and take it all the way, if your team wins, then Shai, he's definitely Finals MVP and regular MVP. Are you okay with him being both?
Yeah, I think that's fantastic. That'd be a good choice.
Yeah. We look at some key points in this game. Shai Alexander taking his time in the last 20 seconds and not drawing. Actually, no. To keep us going, man. So Pacers answered back and took the lead in this game 3 with the score of 116-107. So it's 2-1 at this point in time. I'm feeling good, you know what I mean? Because I'm thinking, okay, I seen what OKC did with the last team tying it up and then taking a lead. But to see that the Pacers took the lead, that made me feel good. This team is making it competitive for OKC, and I know one thing, James, it's not going to be OKC in 5. Just to get us started, man, how good were the Pacers in this game 3?
I think the Pacers were excellent. They did exactly what they needed to not only keep it close, but to come away with the victory and kind of pull away by a decent amount of room there.
Yeah, they answered back with authority. They took care of took charge really when it mattered. And I think that from that game too, it kind of put a bad taste in their mouth, and they're like, we gotta do something crazy for sure. We gotta come back and show them, hey, y'all might be the better team, but we can still win. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much. If we look at the play of the game that stood out, well, what was the play of the game that stood out to you in that game 3?
I would have to say just taking that lead and keeping it.
Yeah.
For it was nearly a 10-point advantage that they had there.
I knew it was going to be a crazy game, James, from Tyrese Halliburton in the first quarter doing the behind-the-back layup and then dishing it out to another player. That made me feel good because it's like he's not a selfish player. And OKC going to have to work for this game. That's when I knew it was going to be crazy. And, OKC already had the lead, but plays like that, they are good at ball movement, the Pacers, for sure. But, yeah, that's one of the plays that stood out to me, man. Yeah, for sure. So I knew they were going to win that one. And then to keep us going, what does OKC need to work on to get a hold of this series, James? Because, I mean, it's 2-1 at this point. What do you think they need to work on?
Well, definitely by now, I'm really hoping that they've forgot about the fact that they were playing underdogs and that they were favored just leading into this.
Right.
And, I think by now they probably realize they're going to have a lot more work to do against the Pacers than originally.
I got you guys. I got one answer, one remedy to kind of get in the lead. They have to shut down Halliburton. I'm not saying like hurt the guy, but I'm saying y'all gotta stop him because it's like he's flowing like water on that court, James, shooting layups. That's the problem. If you take him out, OKC got it. They got the rest of the series. That's what I believe. And then playing more defense. I see them kind of getting more into the defensive side, and that's good. That's gonna determine who wants it more at the end. You know what I mean? Because you got to play defense for sure. And the player of the game for game 3, I'm going to have to say Benedict Mathurin. He had 27 points, 9 and 12 from field goal range, and 7 and 8. So he did pretty good for that game, for sure. And then to bring us back to current, James, game 4, OKC ties the game 2-2 series, 111 to 104. So it's a tug of war right now. It's a dog match, pulling back and forth. So now that it's game 4, what is your predictions? I'm gonna say Pacers in 6. I'm still Pacers. What you say?
I hope that this goes on as long as possible for the fans.
Right.
So hopefully we go to 7 games.
Yeah. Y'all let us know who's a OKC fan, Pacers fan. Y'all let us know in the comment section. I'm Pacers, he's OKC. I'm saying Pacers in 6, you guys. I have that much faith. I know it's crazy, but yeah, Pacers in 6. We'll keep you guys updated on this series. They play again on Monday. I'm super excited, James. So that next show gonna be crazy. We got some sports news of the day, James, man. You ready?
Ready.
J&J Sports.
Coming to y'all live in 2025.
J&J Sports.
Coming to y'all live in 2025.